Thank you for tuning in to CFC Spiritual Nugget. Blessed is the man who perseveres. The book of James 1:12 says, Blessed, happy, spiritually prosperous, favored by God is the man who is steadfast under trial and persevere when tempted. For when he has passed the test and been approved, he will receive the victor's crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. To persevere is to maintain a purpose in spite of difficulty, obstacles, or discouragement. That was a recorded story in the Bible, the book of Daniel chapter 3. There was a king called Nebuchadnezzar. He made an image of gold, 60 cubits high, 6 cubits wide, and he set it on the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon. He then sent an errand to proclaim to every nation and people of every language, and to summon them and command them that as soon as they hear the sound of the horn, the flute, harp, pipe, and all kinds of music, they must fall down and worship the image of gold that the king Nebuchadnezzar has set up. And whoever does not fall down and worship will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace. You see, the goal of the enemy is for you to quit and give up. He will tempt. He will even harass so that you can exchange God or what God has for you for mundane things. The goal of every battle or struggle or challenges that you face or you will face is to make you lose focus of where you are going or who you are. Don't allow enemy to win in your life. There are 3 things that can make us lose the sight of God-given goals. Number 1 is weariness. Number 2 is fear. Number 3 is comfort. Comfort in the sense that we can settle down so much, and that can seduce us into settling short of our own goal. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did not do this. They stood their ground. They refused to bow down to the image of Nebuchadnezzar. And what happened? They were thrown into the furnace. And actually, when they were thrown into that furnace, something happened. Miracle happened. God actually backed them up. And in verse 24, the Bible says that Nebuchadnezzar the king looked and was astounded. He jumped up and said to his counselor, Did we not throw 3 men who were tied up into the midst of the fire? They replied to the king, Certainly, O king. And he answered, Look, I see 4 men untied, walking around in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt. And the appearance of the 4th is like a son of God. If you are facing temptation today, I want to give you like 7 scripture fortifier that you can read. Number 1, please note that the temptation that comes into your life are no different from what other experience. That is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. Number 2, he says, I give you power. That means God has given us the power over the enemies and not by enemies authors. That's Luke 10:19. And number 3, the God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. Romans 16:20. Number 4, use every piece of God's armor so you'll be able to resist the enemy in times of evil, so that after the battle you will still be standing firm. Ephesians 6:13. Number 5, don't be afraid, for I'm with you. Don't be dismayed, for I'm your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. Isaiah 41:10. Number 6, the high priest of ours understands our weaknesses. For he faced all the same temptation we do, yet he did not sin. Hebrews 4:15-16. Number 7, the Lord knows how to rescue godly people from their trials. 2 Peter 2:9. You see, after Nebuchadnezzar has done his worst, God rescued Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who sent his angel and rescued his servants. You know, they trusted in him and defied the king's command, and were willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any God except their own God. And what follows after this? The Bible recorded in verse 30 that the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and the province of Babylon. You see, my friend, God is on your side. Blessed are those who persevere. Thank you for listening to CFC Spiritual Nugget today. Join us again next week for another inspirational message. If you are in need of prayer or questions about our ministry, please let us know down in the comments section below, or call us at 240-416-9521. Until then, may God bless you, prosper your hand, and protect you and yours this day.